Hi and welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. I'm your host Brad. It is nearly 7 AM, so it's 6:57 AM on Thursday the 22nd of May 2025. The current temperature according to my watch is 24. It's gone down to 18 degrees Celsius. It was 24 before. 93% humidity. There is a little chill in the air. So I'm back doing the Innisfail videos. Hope everyone enjoyed the canned ones. There's a couple more coming up. They're scheduled for the next few days. Feel free to let me know in the comments. When I get the opportunity to start up there, I'll get more videos and that when I can. Good to have a bit of variety. Thanks to everyone who shows their support over the years. Likes, shares, comments, subscribing, all that stuff. It's always appreciated. So we're just going to walk into town and around a bit. Partly for exercise and for the video. The usual stuff. The sun's in the wrong direction. Makes it a bit harder. But it's a Goodyear Tire and Auto. We're going. Try and go out a bit further so you can see a bit more detail. A very detail orientated YouTube channel. I like to show as much as we can while it's possible. You never know when things are going to change or when there's, something might close down, something new might open up. Sometimes they don't put it on Facebook that somewhere's closing down, so you end up walking past, oh, I didn't know that place was closing down. Gatsbury Street. Yeah, so you get that sort of thing. I mean, this here's been under contract for a couple of years now, or it seems to be a couple of years, and nothing's really come of it. There was people looking at it, I think it was early last year, and they were inside it and stuff, and then nothing come of it. So I don't know. Yeah, things happen where finances go through, stuff up and everything. So they do air conditioning, repair, and regas cars, of course. It's Innisfail Motors Group. Yeah, we're trying to walk out as far as we can. Well, I'm trying to walk out as far as I can on the footpath to be able to be able to show as much detail as possible so we can see across to the shops, businesses. I just wanted to walk through here and see the snacks and all that part. I wonder if we can. See what's here. Cold drinks and snacks part. Pretty much watching on security camera. I'm just having a general look. It's just a couple of vending machines. On the soft drink, where it looks like the drink hasn't fallen through. One of them there. I wonder what they charge for them, just out of interest. $3 for a can, $5 for a Powerade, $4 for water, and some of them aren't even filled up. Then you got your your air fresheners and your different Armor All stuff in this other one. Oh, there we go. Actually glad I come and had a look at that. Just interesting to see what's around. So there's 2 extra vending machines that I didn't know about here, because there used to be something up here where they've closed in, where they changed the machine, and there used to be one in there. Oh, there you go. That's good. Good to see. $3. I paid $2.50 for a can at a convenience store in Cairns. So, for a place like that though, it's not the worst price. I've seen them a lot more expensive in the past. See what the sign says. I can't even read it. I think it's might even be turned off. It was on the other day when I went past but didn't get to read it, because when you go in a car you can't read it as fast. Anyway, that's Kabuta Street. Kabuta. But yeah, definitely have a look at my cans videos. Let me know what you think. Constructive criticism is okay, but being ridiculously negative, no. No need for that. I always try to keep everything as positive as possible. Well, nothing's changed on the 180 sign, so there's no point in showing it. Oh, there is, but like, not as much. To 180 Edith Street. Jackson & Jackson's been closed down for years. I don't know why the sign's still there. But it's part of Innisfail history. Bobbling bicycles are still there. Hearing Australia is still there. Poochie's Lounge is still there. And Tropic Cartridges and Printing and Signal, tobacconist. That's all still there. So, there you go. So anyway, hopefully you're enjoying the video. Keep checking it out. Stay tuned. If I take any photos, I'll end up being on the end of the video. If you watch some of the cans videos and you see that I start and stop in the videos, I ended up putting 2 or 3 together as one video at times because I was having trouble with the internet up there. Having trouble with the mobile internet that I was using to upload my videos, and then the program I was using to edit played up. So it was a struggle to get anything done. But I kept trying and never gave up. I'm not the type to give up. So there was that. So bear with me with that. But anyway, this is Maurice Grasso Motors, Ironman 4x4, etc. The old Anderson's carpet sign's still there. It's getting worse and worse and worse. So Anderson carpet was at one stage, and they were in Rankin Street at one stage too. The old Lee Yix Young Var Chinese restaurant. I don't know if that's exactly how you meant to say it, but I know it's Lee Yix, but the Young Bar part. Yeah, they've pressure washed all the way through to town, it looks like now. If you've been watching my other Innisfail videos from prior weeks, prior to this, you'll see what I'm talking about. It looks a lot better now. There's Repco there. And we come up to Ibis Street. The problem with sometimes when they pressure wash this old concrete, it eats away at some of the actual concrete itself. You can see here where there's big gaps, which are a big tripping hazard. Yeah, very big tripping hazard. Very dangerous. If you're not being cautious, it can be quite dangerous. And no, I don't find people tripping over funny. I know a lot of people who would drive past someone tripping over would laugh their heads off. I think it was the funniest thing, but you know, think about if it was yourself and you hate yourself doing it. Have consideration for other people. Should come off hotels. The sun's really bright that way, so it's hard to see it. Anyway, there's your super cheap auto. Make it super. It's our latest slogan. We've got the Wyong Chinese restaurant, and then Furniture World. Every now and then the camera will drift, so I've got to double tap the joystick, and then you can, and it'll straighten the camera up, sort it out. So there's your Wyong Chinese restaurant, Chinese takeaway. Furniture world here. And it's taken ages to reopen again. I know part of the reason why, but I'm not going to say on here. It's Furniture World signage up the top there. Surprised they didn't go with a digital sign. Maybe it'd cost a fortune. Pets domain. They welcome pets in store, as long as they're on a leash. It can be intimidating for some people having dogs in shops like they do with Bunnings and all that. Now some people are scared of dogs because they've been bitten and all that over the years. So anyway, there's big debates about that sort of thing. So there's your phone and computer repairs. Really needs to fix the front sign up. Thank you, power equipment. Charles Street. Here's one, here's Charles Street. We might go down Gladdy and have a look at what they've done there. If you're watching my last update video, you'll see that. It's KFC. Always show that in as much detail as I can, because if the other one does become KFC, wow. Or it's being built to be KFC, then, you know, it's good to have this recorded so we can see where it was, what it looked like, how run down it is actually at the moment. It's pretty run down. Even when they do work, within no time it's run down again. So let's have a look from here. When that sign came down in one of the storms or something, they never put it back up, they never got a new one. Oh, pardon me. They had the red KFC sign with the bucket above it. Just tech tune. Yeah, I think we will go down Gladys Street, the next one. It's the old Sepoy house. And show a little bit because people live in there. If people didn't, well, then we probably would show a bit more. But you can look up the Sepoys on Google and see it on Wikipedia about it. The Golden Fleece used to be Bill Service Centre. You'll see how far they've got down Gladys Street. I wonder what it's going to be. It'll probably be something to do with Member Medical Centre and that, because it's right next door. Or a government agency of some sort. It's next to Youth and Community Services as well. On the opposite side of it, this side of it. Burson Auto Parts. Random Coles trolley, of course, as we come to expect. And a chappie walking along, so bear with me, I just the camera the other way. Yeah, it's annoying when you see. I liked it if pressure washed, but seeing how, if it's overly pressure washed, how it destroys the concrete in parts. Reduce speed 40. So strategic builders, I think it says on this worksite here. And it looks like the plovers are out in force. One over there. See how we go walking around this. We might have to actually walk closer, but we want to be able to see detail, so we want to be able to see as far as possible so you can see out. So it's a wider angle to see it. Yeah, strategicbuilders.com.au. So here we go. Still basically what I saw last time. Along there. Yeah, there's workers there, so I can't really show like I'd like to, but you can sort of see through this meshy stuff. Usually can on these sort of places. Information about the builder if you want to have a look. Oh, there we go. There we go. Show that. Now way past. I've got to get the phone out for a thumbnail sometime. So this is Mammoo Health Services Limited, so I wonder if they're taking over all this. Good on them if they have. A new part, and then this strategicbuilders.com.au again. Keep going. Straight ahead, there is a chappie there. So this is Lily Street we're heading up to. We're going to turn left into Lily, L-I-L-Y, not double L. I thought it was double L for years. They might have changed the signs. I'm not too sure. But I'm going left. See where KFC, where people are saying it's going to be definitely KFC. By the colouring and that, I think that. By the design, wow, completely different to like the nowadays KFC that's here. But anyway, let's see. With the sun the way it is, it's very, very hard to see. But we'll show across, and whatever shows. Bloody utes in the way, as Americans call them, trucks. Sun's in my eyes when I look straight ahead. They're not the best. Not the best at all. But yeah, I wonder how long it's got left. Well, here we go. It's wide open now, this part here. Hopefully they redo this concrete cement and make it a bit nicer. Yeah, be careful if you walk along here, because up here there's a big dip. People find out the hard way with that, just here in the corner where the pavers are starting to stuff up. A lot of places, when they're being built, they'll put signs up saying what it's going to be. Like when Hungry Jack's was being built, they had signs up, so you knew it was going to be Hungry Jack's for sure. Yeah, there was no doubt. I don't know if some people know for sure that it's going to be KFC, or they're just assuming or hoping. But I'd say KFC by the colouring. And that, I just put the camera over and say, oh no, I'm being watched, as always. The chap watching me, really looking my direction. Just going to put the camera up like I normally do and show a little bit. So there's Finnished, my left. Might cross over and go back to show from the opposite side of the road. I noticed since the last update the camera's showing a little bit better picture quality. Yeah, getting a bit more better picture quality out of it. The camera, you notice that in the cans videos. YouTube does shrink the quality a bit, yeah, with their processing and that, which is quite annoying. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that happening, but it does it. What can you do? There's what could be KFC. We'll zoom in once we get past this young lass. We'll show the other way. Privacy, respect. Gives you a 2x zoom. Not the best quality, but you get an idea. It's a BP. There's always traffic coming, going off. Happening that. I only had one incident in Cairns when I'm doing my videos. So I had someone that was really positive, really happy, seeing the camera, really excited in the shop. And then there was this lass that gave me like a really full-on evil eye when I was crossing the street near the DFO. Crossing Brown, oh, I don't know if that's still Brown Street across there. No, it's further back from Brown Street. Dust and smoke and crap coming out of Hammond's. I don't know if it shows up on camera. Yeah, it is. It could be KFC on the corner there. Yeah, we've got to get a thumbnail at some stage. That probably would have been the spot to get it. If that truck wasn't there. Let's see what we can do while we're at it. It's hard doing things one-handed. Yeah, of course. Other vehicles have to come along. Oh, we got something. Hopefully it'll work. There's a thumbnail facing over that direction. Oh, the last one coming. Oh, the guy's got a leaf blower doing it. Getting all the dust. Oh, there you go. But anyway, goes across to BP, McDonald's, Journey Motors, just down there. You got Domino's, Subway, Kmart. New Tennessee burger range at McDonald's, limited time only. Well, that's nothing new for those sort of places to have limited time only stuff. See if we can see it on the sign. It's the best we can show. Anyway, let's continue along. It's a Salvation Army store. Open Monday to Friday 9 till 4. Saturday 9 AM to 12 PM and then Sunday closed. No pets allowed. Cynthia's here. Jeffrey. And here's Fish Market. NDIS Mission Australia. And Define Normal. 2 kilometres so far. Domino's. Across there and the Subway. Here's your Define Normal. Lifestyle supports. Till all the pieces fit in. Oh, till all the pieces fit. There you go. Yeah, they had a fire in the back last year. I think they're now finally fixing it up. But the whole place is closed. I don't know if the fire went through the whole place, but I know it definitely went through the back. So, I might do is get some Subway. Let's check out this oversized load. We're going to go past anyway. We're going to go over that side of the road, so unless we show it. Charles Townsville. So, what we'll do is I'll order online to pick up and store, and I'll go for a walk and come back. It's usually about 15 minutes that it takes once you've ordered. A lot of times and stuff. Could have went. Anyway, it's Kmart through there in the Kmart car park. Used to be the council car park, and this here was BBC Hardware, all this along here. If anyone's got any photos of BBC Hardware, or even the council car park, let me know. Put them on old new Innisfail photos on Facebook, be much appreciated. Just wait for this ute. Nosy on across. See what we can do. Yeah. Sit out here and you can watch the cars go by while I see if I can order it on the app. Sometimes the app works, sometimes it doesn't. Notice that with the Subway app. Get issues. So bear with me. No, you get to see some of the traffic go by, people. Half of this will probably, the sitting part will be deleted. Come back later. Everything's ordered and sorted out, but yeah, if you ever have any issues with that sort of thing, let me know. Whether they make you put your password in over and over different times, and sometimes when you know it's correct, for sure, and they stuff up. It's not just there, it's other places do it. Have the issues too. Just came out. We'll walk back because we've got time to fill in. Just, pardon me. Show the outside of Kmart while we're here. May as well, so if it ever changes, we'll look back. Hopefully one day we get a big W, that'll be great. A bit more variety in men's clothing. A lot more women's clothing in Kmart than there is men's. It'd be nice to get a full-size Target as well, but I don't think that's ever going to happen here. Town's not big enough for that. Kmart trolley return signage, quite old. Anyway, continue to do what we do, walk along, get our video while we're filling in time. Got about, what have we got? About 10 minutes left. And we'll finish the video there and I'll go home. 3-wheel motorcycle type thing just there. Hope that showed up on video clear enough. Might go and have a look at the old Roscoe's Pizza and Italian restaurant. I don't know why they moved out of there, but I've had people ask me over the last couple of years. I have no idea. Oh, I'm sure they've got valid reasons. Maybe the rent was too high, or I would just assume that they owned it, the building, for that matter. I'd just assume that. Didn't they been there they were there for so many years. It's easy to make that assumption then. Your Hogan and Associates accountants there. If you're wondering where this all is, it's across from Kmart. They look like a pretty nice building on the inside. Used to be Taste of the Tropics way back. Yeah, I wonder if, I suppose with the windy rain would get in there. You think the Powerhouse property or whatever, if that even still exists here, would board that up or something. There's another one here, another one of those. Some of it's nearly a full circle. I don't know if someone's come along with some sort of cutter and done it. I don't know, but I don't see that it's necessary at all. It's the back of it. We'll go at the front and everything too. Just going to have a look at the signage up here. I don't know why people have to trash these things. They like to be the stereotype, oh, it's an abandoned building. No, it's just a business has moved out of it. Abandoned if it's all left in there. And they've just left it as is. There's a lot of people on YouTube that would call that abandoned, for sure. Well, there's McGowan Drive towards Woolworths and the Chowai Hall, Chowai Housing, Town Pool, all that. The Backpacker Shack over yonder. Some nice flowers, which we always like to show. One of our slogans is, see the beauty around us, see the beauty around you. Is that too? It's both. But anyway, yeah, this turquoisey looking building is the old Roscoe Taste of the Tropics. It was built for Taste of the Tropics, so I remember that. So, yeah, it's a bit trash, sadly. It looked weird when it was first built, because it looked like it was cut off in part of it, like it wasn't a full building. But just the way it was built, because there was another building right next to it at the time. So, anyway, this is the old Roscoe's. Yeah. They used to do really good business with a lot of tourist buses and that to come through and stop here. You'd often see that when you're in the area. Tourist bus and would stop and the people would get out and come in and yoga in Innisfail. Jeff, is that the one at the 1 McGowan Drive opposite police station? Whoever it was said my name. Anyway, there's a couple of Ergon guys that wave to me a lot. Probably one of those. Yeah, no, it was, I think that one would be at the CWA. Journey Hall opposite the police station, CWA. There's the old Roscoe's anyway. Never know, it might change colour eventually. So it's Roscoe's Pizza Place, licensee, Cresco Proprietary Limited. That's Gresco, Gresco, Proprietary Limited. Rosario, Cavallaro, and so forth. There you go, that's the old Roscoe's Pizza and Italian restaurant. We've shown that in a few videos, but it's good to have updates and things. Backpacker Shack. We might mosey on over. See if the Subway's ready. Food. Subway the restaurant, not Subway the, oh mate. Not Subway, the train station. Get the signage for the Backpacker Shack while we're here. I always say it's good to show because you never know when there'll be changes. Okay, so we're waiting here again, like earlier. Council Works Department in Clare Street, that side street there where what we call a witch's hat is. A lot of Americans call them a cone, traffic cone. Subway and Domino's Pizza that is. Which they have the 4 and 20 party pies, but they're like half the depth. So they don't have much in it. $6.95 for like 3 or 4 pies, whatever it is. But they weren't bad. They were just a little overcooked when we had them, when we tried them out. So, anyway, might turn into Subway. So, give you a little look and then put the camera down. Good, thanks. How are you? I got an online order.
What name?
Bradley or Brad. Oh.
There we go.
Well, can I get a bag?
Okay.
Do you have a bag? Or?
These are the bags we
Oh, okay.
have.
That's alright. Thanks. They don't have bags with handles. Oh, they used to. Okay. Oh, we'll show a little bit more along the way. Well, we can. It's Kmart. Look at this. Why are these people fixing electrical, air conditioning and that? Well, one of the utes has got Abercool written on it, so I assume that's something to do with it. What they're doing. But anyway, let's continue along. There's Clare Street, like I said before. Yeah, we saw the footpath on this side as well down here. There is until here, till you get to here. Maybe one day there might be. By the time if you're watching this years later, there might be. Might be all different along here. Who knows? I never thought they would have got rid of BBC Hardware and those sort of places along here. So, you know, and Works Department car parks. Although the Works Department car park didn't look very nice. So I'm glad they did it. 3 kilometres.
8 minutes 28 seconds. 3,657 steps. Heart rate 180 beats per minute.
Someone cleaning a truck up there. The Works Department. Anyway, we'll continue along. Do what we've got to do. The employees' car park's here now. Has been for years. So I won't go too close to where the chappie is. Doing this thing. Privacy, respect, all that. Okay. Trolley bay that I don't think ever gets used. Came out. Not that there's any sign saying what it is, but it used to. There used to be one on there. So this one's so find out what that actually is now. It's a shed down Gladys Street. There was just a blank slab of concrete last time we come on. So if you were watching that video, you'll see now that it's a shed. A few people up here. 2 people, so I've got to turn the camera the other way. Very rarely see anybody when I'm walking along here. When I'm not recording the video, but when I am, of course people are going to come along, which they have every right to, of course. Anyway, we'll continue along. Close the camera the other way out of respect. Good morning. So, you know, if you ever decide you're going to do videos like this, yeah, definitely show respect for people. In cities, people don't care so much, but in towns, of course, a lot of people know each other. A lot of people don't. But anyway, let's get this camera back centered. This house will be probably further along now, probably waterproofed and everything. Good before the rain starts again. Next to the laundromat. It used to be an old tin house for years. Now they knocked it down completely and they're building a brand new house. It does look nicer. And bigger, a lot bigger. There's our Tojo's bears down there. Definitely go in there one day and get some photos around. I've shown photos of the outside many times over the years, but yeah, I want to get in there and because they've asked me to. And the times of the day when I walk past, they're closed. So I have to make a special trip down there. Or one day when I'm going a bit later in the day, if I've got an appointment, I'll go like an hour earlier and get some. GF Rural Supplies down there where they've painted it, where it's blue, white and green. So yeah, GF Rural Supplies, rural merchandise. That says. Yep, that's what it says in there. So we'll go to this back way. It's alright during the day, but I certainly wouldn't recommend anyone do it at night. And keep your wits about you. Walking along, you just never know. There's places for people to hide in amongst bushes and trees and wherever else. So you've got to be cautious. There's bamboo through there. Oh, that is part. This is Bamboo Creek here. That drain comes off Bamboo Creek that's up here. So, there we go. So Subway doesn't have the bags, the plastic bags with the handles anymore. Well, they probably haven't for a while. I just haven't been there for that little while. So, get a paper bag. The online order details and that on it. But anyway, coming up to the bridge, getting closer and closer and closer. Wonder if we'll see a little crab, because I've seen them along the wall edge there. Little tiny crabs. Yeah, it's small, probably not much bigger than a 50-cent piece. An Australian 50-cent piece. I'll show you where I've seen them. So if you come through here, yeah, keep an eye out. Be quiet when you get closer to them. Just in case they're there so you can see them. You end up with mozzies through here though. That's the biggest downside of walking through here. Yeah, it's along this part here, down here, where it joins. That's where I've seen them in the past. I don't see any today. Doesn't mean there won't be. If I see any, I'll try and show it and zoom in a bit and that. But if you've watched a lot of my videos, you've probably seen them along the way. Anyway, we'll keep moseying on along. Yeah, get up to Kookaburra Close. And now we'll try not to show these places. They do have signage up, further up. There's Kookaburra Close here. This road to my left. To my right is Tramway Street. The other side of these units. Flats, whatever you want to call them. A lot of people call them council units, so I'll go by that. Like this for seniors and that. There's your tramway through there. Because there used to be a train line through here. You used to be able to see it. Before they put that bridge there was a little railway bridge was still there. Not well maintained or anything because it wasn't being used anymore, but people used to walk across it to go through there. And it was all like a dirt track along here. The council must have realised people were doing it and decided to put it in new footpaths. They need to clean it regularly, this footpath. Because a lot of the branches off these trees go, they fall on the concrete and smash and end up with lots of debris everywhere. If you were coming along here on a wheelchair or a mobility scooter or even on crutches, it wouldn't be easy. I wouldn't recommend it. Oh. The Frank Lowe & Sons old office now has a yellow door. I don't remember it ever having a yellow door. It might have, but I don't remember it having it. It's very noticeable too. I wonder if they're still using it. The building. There is like a sandwich board type sign there, but it doesn't have anything written on it that I can see. Like in the advertising sort of part, there is something written at the top of it though. It's like printed on the board. It looks like one where you could put removable letters and stuff. Let's see what it says. Accounting services. So an accountant's going in there. Certainly looks like it. P&L Accounting Services. There we go. There you go. The old Frank Lowe & Sons building. Alright, let's just keep going. This frangipani tree. Cross back over, a bit safer on the footpath. Oh, there's a dog watching me, big dog. Lucky they got a fence, and a fairly decent fence. Here's where they were doing all the water pipe stuff, sewage pipes and whatever else work all that time when we'd come along here and have a look. Ned Maxwell Park. In other words, it was a sign, it's further up. Ned Maxwell Park. Ned. Okay. Anyway, we'll continue along. Show what we can show. Got Tramway Street to my right. The old Timsy Seafood up there, which was Malanda Milk Factory for years. It was empty for years and then Timsy Seafood took over. I don't think it's used for any of that, anything much anymore, because sadly Mr. Tim's here. Well, if you know, you know. I always liked him, he was always nice to me. Always friendly, always said hello. It's Castlereagh Street down there. One that comes out at the old bakery and Goodyear Tire and Auto, Goodyear Auto Care, whatever you want to call it. I really want to show this one up here. And it's not open. Used to be a Frank Lowe & Sons building. Well, there's MLC Motors. Over there. And then Kun Steel where that Jappy's standing. Tramway Street signage. But yeah, this one here was a, what are we up to, 4 kilometres. It used to be a Not like, oh, I forget what you call it, canopies for like trucks, utes and things like that for a while there. Up to Franklin and Sons, like it was empty for a while. It's a nice orchid or whatever it is. I like that. That's really nice. I'd get a photo of it if I didn't have my hands. It might give me weird looks for taking a video of a flower. You know, he can get over it. He can do what he likes. I don't come and say anything to him. It's Franklin and Sons truck here. And look at him weird for standing where he was standing, so yeah, if it's fair. So that house used to be, a bit of a car park slash storage yard. SACCHI Mechanical Solutions. This one across here. But I said it used to be Franklin and Sons. Way back. Old Timsy Seafood, yeah, they've taken one of the signs off the side. I think people live there. There's the Innisfail Railway. But yeah, there's your, I don't know how you say it, Sachi? Saki? There's the old Timsy Seafood signage on there to show that it actually was. Railway yard. Back towards Queen Steel and all that. Sun's in the wrong place to really see all this here. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty full on here now. But it was a wasted shed for a long time. So it's good to see people actually using it. Caution, beware forklifts. Stop, think and plan to be safe. Fair enough too, Lynn Fox. LINFOX. Yeah, this needs to be cut back again. Next time I come along here, I'll let the council know through the snap sense of. There's only so much they can do driving around and looking to see what needs doing. So this is beside the railway yard and railway station to my left, and the station street to my right, and residential. Whatever shows, the camera straight ahead the majority of the time. We'll look back, see the old Timsy Seafood. You can see my land of milk written on the roof of it now. I've shown it in many videos. Can't really show it now because it's too far back now. But yeah. Sorry about my nose running. Part of life in the tropics, especially if you've got allergies and things. Not much you can do about it. Tried medications of different kinds and sprays and whatever else. The spray works for a while, then your throat starts playing up because of it. It drips into your throat, which is designed to do. So, anyway, we'll continue along up here. We might stop at the end of the street, finish the video off. There's your 4G tower up there. Short street where the utility vehicle come out of. Windows Warehouse. Station Cottage. So they're calling that there now. I don't know if it's an Airbnb or what. But it's got the Station Cottage written on there. That's just the Station Street. There's the railway station. And the tower. Yeah, can't do Schwarzenegger's accent. The tower. Like people say that about the CN Tower in Toronto, Canada. There's Short Street. So I'll probably get 5 kilometres out of this walk. A lot of the time I do about 11 on average. Anyway, I like the way all these things are on the branches of these trees here. They're like grafted onto them, just naturally grown on them. It's nice. Yeah, have a look at my photo slideshows of Cairns and Port Douglas that I've put up. I don't know if they're actually available yet, but keep an eye out for them. If you subscribe and click the bell icon, you'll get notified when they're available. Balto, where Balto's used to be, it's Castlereagh Coast Screens and Glass. Now, I don't understand why a place like that would want to open up near Windows Warehouse, and in Castlereagh Street there's another one similar to that. It does glass and blinds and aluminium, aluminum, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Well, KFC, McDonald's and Hungry Jack's, places like that open near each other in a lot of towns and cities. So, you know, as long as they play fair and it all works well, good on them. It's where Van Rich Home Improvement used to be. It's JC Custom Fabrication these days. And ESI Panel. Oh, caravan. Reminds me of Myrtle and Bert. I think it's Myrtle. Yeah, Myrtle and Bert. There's two I watch on YouTube. They're based in Perth and close by. They've got like a farm. And they've done up caravans that look similar to that. Yeah, those old school caravans. I can't even think of the name of the channel. I can picture the two. Jack and Megan it's called, yeah. Or Megan and Jack. Forget which one. It's way around. But they're over in Tokyo, I think, last time I heard. It was Thailand for a while. I like it when they were going around Australia and that sort of stuff. I think that was better. Because a lot of the stereotypes, the thing to do now is to go to Thailand, Tokyo, all those sort of places. Seems to be the trend. So a lot of the trendy YouTubers that have the money can do it. They get in and go to those places. There's a lot of these three-wheel motorbikes going around. This is the third one I've seen so far. That might have been the same one I saw earlier, but it's definitely another one because it's a different colour. The first one I saw just before. The earlier one was probably that colour of this last one. But anyway, yeah. I think they'd be a bit safer. Easier to ride too. And this one's just a normal motorbike. There's another three-wheeler one. Oh, there must be like something going on where they're showing them off, I don't know. We make boxes opal. Straight to the point. We make boxes opal. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes, keeping memories alive for us future generations to see. If you want to support the channel, there's links in the description. Check out old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Check the other links in the description. Check out the Cairns playlist for the latest Cairns videos that I've done in the last week or so. Stay safe, stay cool, stay dry when it's raining, and we'll catch you in the next one.